Hi guys, Sheri Ann Richerson from experimentalhomesteader.com here, and I'm hoping that you can see this really well. I know that I'm kind of off on my times, but I really wanted to show you these winter aconites. Aren't they absolutely gorgeous? And this up here is witch hazel. This is autumn embers. Please excuse the mess in my garden. We have had a lot of wind and a lot of damage from that wind. And I have a lot of cleanup to do. As you can see in the background, there's some rose branches and stuff that I need to do some pruning on. But again, this is my witch hazel. And right below it is the winter aconite. And these are some of the earliest blooming plants that I have in my garden. This sometimes blooms as early as late January, depending on the weather. And it's the same thing with the witch hazel. It can bloom anytime from January to March. If we turn around here, I'm going to try to just walk over here. The Hellebores, I don't know how well you can see that. Let's see if we can get a little closer. I don't want to walk in the garden. But the Hellebores are also sending out their blooms now. And this is about average time for them. Now I do have some that bloom right around Christmas time in December. And I have some that bloom throughout the summer. Let's walk over here. And I will show you another one. Okay, there it is. Aren't those absolutely gorgeous? And if I can get in here, and again, please excuse the mess. Like I said, we've had a lot of wind damage here. But I have one in here that is almost black that I'm wanting to show you. If I can open this gate with one hand, we have it latched pretty good because we had livestock. Well, we still have poultry, and because we have a dog, and I didn't want them to get out or the gates to get left open. But look at that. There are no filters right now. Nothing on my camera. That is the color that these Hellebores are. And I'm going to set this camera down and see if I can possibly lift this up. They're not open yet, but look at that. I have a number of these. We'll walk back here and see what this one's doing. I don't think anything, because I'm not seeing anything pop up yet. No, it is not. This one is a very, very dark burgundy color, but just lots going on here. I'm in Indiana, for those of you that don't know, and this is the Christmas rose hellebore that typically blooms around Christmas time every year. We had a little bit of problems with it this year, and the blooms just kind of dried up and faded. I'm not real sure why. I don't know what was going on there. Kitten wants to say hello. So she's following me around in the garden. And so I'm going to set this camera down. Give me a second because I need to make sure this gate gets closed back again. One of the downfalls of doing this by yourself, I guess, you don't have anybody to hold the camera, but that's okay. We just really, just a lot going on here. And something else, when I was looking at my viburnum, and again, I don't know what you guys can see, but this viburnum is just loaded, which is going to be fantastic for all of the beneficial insects and all the bees and things that need the nectar early in the spring, because this is going to be in bloom. And something else I noticed up here, again, like I said, we've had a lot of wind damage, so this is my rose magnolia. And look at all of those buds on it. I have never seen so many buds on this tree to date. And my star magnolia is exactly the same way. Lots and lots of flowers this year. So I'm very, very happy to see that. Let's walk up here and I will show you. The bulbs are really coming up this year and just everywhere. I have some weeds to get out. I don't clean my grass or my ground really well because this is mulch and I just let it go back to nature. I take out some of the bigger items, but you know, I don't worry if everything is perfect. I had also noticed that the clematis are already starting to open up their leaves, and that's really unusual. And up here on this one, can you guys see that flower bud? I could not believe that. Not that they haven't bloomed this early before, but with the swings in weather. Well, and here's another one. Look at that. Weather that we've had. I had expected this to be a year where the bulbs were going to be late coming into bloom, and that's not going to be the case. It's not going to take long at all before these are blooming. So, and Fluffy is coming to say hello. So this is pretty much what's going on in my Indiana garden. I'll show you up here. This is our native witch hazel, and the little tiny yellow dots that you see on it, this blooms in November, and those are just leftovers that are possibly going to be seed pods. So I will end up cutting those off because I don't want those going to seed. We even have, those are irises, and we did cut those back a little bit as we've been doing some weeding, so that's what happened to those. We have, this is for Cynthia, and you can see how big and swollen those buds are. So like I said, just a lot happening, but what I really, really wanted to show you was the winter aconite and the autumn embers witch hazel. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.